Hey beautiful family, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're continuing the Declutter series. So if you like these type of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And now without further ado, let's get started. So I already did eyeshadow palette declutter and some miscellaneous stuff like brow products, mascaras, and all that stuff. I will link it in the eye corners or link it down below in case you want to watch them. But for today's video, we're doing blushes and bronzers, liquids and powders. So as you can see, this is a lot. So I was hoping to do highlighters as well, but I think this is just a one video because it's a lot, as you can tell. Now these drawers are not like the IKEA ones. They're not that wide or anything like that. It's a lot smaller, but still it's a lot of products for me. So in the future, in this year, my goal is to have 5 products from each category, like 5 bronzers, 5 blushes, 5 mascaras, and so on and so on. But that's the goal at the end of this year. But we'll see. I don't think I'm gonna do this like right away, like keep only 5 products, because I do enjoy most of these products. But hopefully throughout the year, I will keep decluttering and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, with that said, let's get started with powder blushes first, and then we'll do the powder bronzers. So real quick, so over here, if I can get them out, I have 2 blushes from ColourPop from the Mulan collection that they did. Now this is in the shade Good Luck Charm, and as you can see, I haven't used it. I only use it like 1 time or twice, but anyways, I'm gonna keep it because I do enjoy this collection. And then we have this one. This is the Matchmaker, and as you can tell, I really love this. This is kind of like a nude blush, and I love it. I love the formula, and my husband got this collection for me, so I'm definitely gonna keep both of them. Then we have the Pat McGrath blush. Now I'm not gonna do any swatches because it's a lot of products, but maybe in the future I will do a collection video and then I will swatch other products. I think that will be fun. Let me know if you're interested in seeing those. But anyways, this is the Pat McGrath blush in the shade Divine Rose. This is how it looks. I'm definitely gonna keep this. I love the formula, so I'm gonna keep that one. Then we have this. This is Give by Gwen Stefani's. This is a blush in the shade Honeymoon Phase, and this is how it looks. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous. I really enjoy this color. Surprisingly, I enjoyed purple blush. So this is kind of new, so I'm gonna keep that one. Then we have this blush by Essence. This is their blush lighter. Let me put it down here. There you go. You can see it better. Now, I used to enjoy this a lot. Kind of like, I use it like a 3-in-1 product, like bronzer, blush, and highlighter, and it worked super well. However, I haven't used it in a long time, so I think I'm going to declutter it now. The formula is amazing. That's why I decided to keep this around, because it is beautiful. But yeah, I haven't used it, and the packaging is super cute and it's affordable. It's Essence. I love it, but I think it's time to declutter that one. So first one that I declutter. Then we have another one from ColourPop. This is in the shade Saving the World. They did a Powerpuff Girls collection. Now the packaging is gorgeous, and the inside as well. This is the shade. This is more of a peachy shade. I haven't used it, so I think I'm just gonna pass it along, and maybe I'm gonna put this, since it's brand new, maybe sell it in my Poshmark. So I think I'm gonna do that. Then we have again from ColourPop these 2 blushes. This is their Valentine's collection that they did. There you go. I'm trying to show you the logo. But yeah, so let's see this one first. This is in the shade Flirt Alert, and this is how it looks. Let me put it this way so you can see it better. Now, I kind of rarely use this kind of shade, but I do love this. The packaging is super cute, so I'm going to keep that one. Then we have this Kiss and Tell. Trying not to blind you and show you as well the name. But yeah, this is how it looks. I absolutely love this, so I'm going to keep this one. I need to reorganize this drawer. That's why I'm gonna do this declutter. Then we have this from Pixie. This is Hello Kitty maybe collab that they did. This is their, what's it called, friendly blush, and this is how it looks. The print is absolutely amazing. I do enjoy this in the past. This is like a blush topper. This was a free gift with purchase, so but I haven't used it in a long time, so I think it's time to declutter it, maybe sell it on my Poshmark. And let's see, we have this from Milani. Now I tried to purchase a different shade because this shade is Sunset Passionate, but I need to keep looking through the stores to see if I could find other shades, but I haven't seen this one, so maybe they discontinued this shade. I love the formula, it's beautiful. However, the shade I don't really use, but I don't know what to do, so maybe this is gonna be my maybe pal because I'm not really sure what to do. As well as this one. This is from Benefit. This is in the shade Sunny. It's a bright orange. I don't really reach for this a lot. I don't like that shade, but my preference has changed lately. Like I love purple blushes and all that stuff, so I think this is gonna be in my shopping block. I'm gonna use it one time, and if I don't like the color, then I will probably declutter it. The formula is good, but the problem is the shade, so I'm gonna put it aside because that's technically a declutter, because if I don't like it, I will declutter it. Then we have this mini Benefit blush named Dallas, and this is how it looks. I used to use it like a blush and a bronzer. I haven't used it in a long time, so I think it's time to declutter it. So I'm gonna pass it along. Now we have the Huda Beauty Glowish blush. This is in the shade Caring Coral. Now this one was upsetting because first of all, the packaging, it's super small. Like the Milani is a lot bigger than the Glowish, like, and you get more product in the Milani one. And then this is the shade. Again, it's way smaller in the inside. The formula, it's great. However, I don't reach for this color a lot, so I think it's time to declutter it. Like, it's difficult to get a brush. Like with a dense small brush, it will work, but I'm not gravitating towards this, so I'm definitely gonna declutter it. Then we have this from Clinique. This is their Chic Pop blush in the shade Pink Honey Pop, and this is how it looks. Absolutely gorgeous. I really love the formula. It's like a cream to powder or powder to cream. I don't know. It's a really different formula. Feels like a cream, but it's a powder. I don't know how to describe that, but I do enjoy this, so I'm gonna definitely be keeping that, as well as this one. This is from Makeup Revolution, the Grinch collab that they did. This is how it looks. I love this shade, so I'm gonna keep it. I love that it's not that Barbie pink shade because I don't reach for those. I don't like those, but this has a slightly purple tint or undertone. I don't know how to describe that, but it's beautiful, so I'm gonna keep that one. Then we have these two. These are more like face palettes, but I always keep it in the blush drawer. First of all, we have the Patrick Ta. This is in the shade Oh She's Different, and this is how it looks. Absolutely gorgeous formula. This cream product goes perfectly beautiful on top of powders, and I do love it. I don't reach for it that often because of the shade, but I do enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep that one. Then we have this from Cover FX. I was super excited to have this. This is in the shade Soft Peach. I don't know if this brand is still around. Now, I used to enjoy this. I haven't used it in a long time. We have the matte blush and the topper, shimmery topper or blush topper. Yeah, but I used to enjoy it. Not anymore. Like, I haven't used it in a long time. I totally forgot that I had this. So I think this is going to be in my shopping block. I'm going to use it one more time, and if I don't like it, then I probably will declutter it. So that's all for the blushes. Now, I had in total, let's see, let's count real quick. I had in total 17 powder blushes, and I'm decluttering, let's see, 1, We have 2 in my shopping block, but I'm going to count them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one is in my maybe pile. So if I declutter this, it will be 8 blushes declutter and keeping 9. This is going to be still in the shopping block. So I'm decluttering technically 8, but 3 are in my shopping block to see if because I don't know, the Milani is beautiful, but I would love to have it in another shade. But yeah, those are those blushes. Now let's do really quickly the bronzers. Now for bronzers, I do have 10 powder bronzers. I have others in another drawer, but you will see that when I do a highlighter video, decluttering the highlighters, because they don't fit in here. So we're just going to focus on this drawer, like I already said. So first of all, this is from Makeup Revolution. This is their Bronzer Reload in the shade Take a Vacation. Now this formula, it's absolutely amazing. This is one of my first bronzers that I ever got. The only problem is that back then I only used to use a bronzer or a powder or a blush. I never used them together, so that's why I haven't I haven't used this a lot. But I really do love this formula. I love this shade, and it breaks my heart because it's starting to smell funky, and I don't know if you could tell, but it's starting to crack a little bit. So I think it's time to declutter it. Now I tried to find a replacement because I wanted this back in my collection. However, I can't find this shade anywhere, so maybe they discontinue it. I can find at Walgreens 2 other shades from the bronzer formula, but I can't find this shade. So I think I'm just going to declutter it, and yeah, I'm sad to see that go. Then we have this from Too Faced. This is their in the shade Dark Chocolate Soleil. This is a matte bronzer. This is how it looks. It's a little bit dark, but I still like it, and I love the formula, so I'm gonna keep this one. Then we have this from Ofra. This is in the shade South Beach. Now this is how it looks. Absolutely a great, amazing formula. I love Ofra. I love the formula. However, this shade is a little bit too dark for me, and this one is perfect, but I have to be careful not to reach in here, and it's super difficult to do so. So I think I'm just gonna put it on my Poshmark to sell it because it's still new, and I might just buy a different shade. But yeah, there's that. Declutter. Then this is from For Seasons formula. This is their butter coffee. Of course I bought it because it's coffee and I love it, but I do love the formula. I love this bronzer. These are super fragile because it's, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it's already broke in the edges, so I don't like that, but it still performs well, and I do enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep that one. Then we have this from Milani. This is the shade Silky Matte in the shade Sun Tan. It's a matte bronzer. This is like the second bronzer that I ever purchased. I haven't used it a lot because the shade is not quite the perfect shade for me, so I think it's time to declutter that one. Then we have 2 little guys. This I received in an Ipsy Glam bag. This is Coqueta bronzer. It's super small. I thought I was gonna use it, but I haven't, and it's starting to break, so I'm just gonna declutter that one. Then we have this from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Vacation, but it's spelled differently than the first bronzer that I showed you from Makeup Revolution. This one is matte, so I'm gonna keep it to try it. And those are all the powder bronzers, so I'm keeping 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I found these in another drawer from For Seasons formula. We have the butter cookie one. We have the butter donut, and we have this one, the butter cake. These are all super fun. They smell great, but I think I'm just gonna declutter it and try to sell these because they are brand new. So yeah, I'm keeping, like I said, 2 full-size bronzers and 1 mini. so far. But like I said, I do have others in another drawer, and I'm decluttering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I did pretty good in that category. So yeah. Okay, so let me show you this real quick. This is like a face palette as well. This is from a Kat Von D. I don't know. This is a contour product. It has the powder and the contour shade right here. So I didn't count it like a bronzer because this is more like a contour. This is the only one that I have, so I'm definitely be keeping that one. Now we could just go with cream blushes. Now for cream blushes, I have 17. So I'm hoping to cut these a little bit to declutter a lot. So let's start with this one. This is from Milani. Again, this is in the shade Nude Kiss. It's not really nude because it's that like berry shade. It's a great formula. However, I have it. It doesn't smell that great, I think. I don't know. And I haven't used it in quite some time. So I'm going to declutter that one. Then we have 2 from MAC. These are their Glow Play blushes. I have this one, and that's peachy. Now again, I was super excited to purchase this, but now I realize that I don't really use these type of shades, like the orange shady ones. So I think I'm just gonna declutter it. They're still good, but I don't use that shade. Then we have this. This is in the shade So Natural. This is more like that nude shade. And this is how it looks. I already hit pan. I love this one. It goes beautiful on top of powders. So I'm going to keep this one, this formula. It's amazing. So I'm going to keep those. Then we have 3 from Ofra. These are their cheek and lip creams. We have this one. This is Heart Eyes. And this is like that bright fuchsia or pink shade. I don't really gravitate toward this, but I'm gonna try it one more time on my cheeks and to see. So this is gonna be in my shopping block, because if I don't like it, then I'm probably decluttering that one. Then we have this. This is the shade All Yours. This is a beautiful shade. I love the formula. This is more like a berry shade, and I do enjoy that one, so I'm going to keep that one. Then we have Devoted. This is that burnt orange or terracotta shade, so I'm definitely going to keep that one because I do enjoy those shades. Then we have this for Morphe. I don't know if you could see by the packaging because the packaging is super white, but this is that pink shade. And like I said, I thought I would love this, but I don't like that shade. I haven't even swatched it, so I'm going to declutter it. Then we have this from Cremette Shop. My husband got this just because of the packaging. It was Minnie. He loves Disney, and that's a shade. So I don't really use that shade, but I'm going to declutter it, but I'm going to depot the product and reuse this packaging because the packaging is still super cute. It hasn't faded at all. So I'm going to repurpose that one, but it's technically a declutter. Then we have this liquid blush. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Peach. I don't know if you could see. Now, this had a sponge, but I took it out. I'm going to use it one more time to see if I like it. If I don't, I'll probably declutter it because all I wanted was this product right here. But it was better to get the 3 products in one. So that's why I have this blush. But I'm going to try one more time. If not, then I will declutter it. It's going to be my shopping block again. So then we have this from Makeup Revolution, the Super Dew. I haven't used it at all, so I'm going to keep it. This is brand new. Then we have this by LYS. This is in the shade Self Love, I believe. It's a beautiful color. This is way matte than other blushes. However, I really don't reach for it, and I'm just going to declutter it in my collection. I don't need it. Then we have this from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade This Way. It's a beautiful terracotta shade, so I enjoyed it. So I'm going to keep this product. Then we have this from Makeup Revolution. This is, I believe, in the shade Blush. I don't know. This is super dewy. Love that a lot. However, I haven't used this in a long time, so I think it's time to declutter it and maybe repurchase in a different shade that I will use more often for my everyday basis. So I'm gonna declutter that one. Then we have these two mini guys from Rare Beauty. I have the shade Virtual, is this one, and then we have this Wisdom. So I'm definitely gonna keep these. These are more new to me. This is also new. This is from Profusion. This is the Blush Hour Soft Matte Liquid Blush in the shade Bellini. And this is how it looks. Again, more of a terracotta nude shade. So I'm going to keep this. I love the formula. Then this, I bought it for $1. This is Hummus Liquid Blush. Now, this is the shade. Hopefully, I like it because it's not that pink of a shade. It has a different undertone, so I can't wait to try this product. I haven't tried it, so I'm gonna keep that as well. Okay, so that's it for cream blushes. So I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm decluttering 1, 2, 3. This is in the shopping bag, but I'm gonna count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think I did a pretty good job in this category as well. And finally, let's do the cream bronzers. I put them all right here. They usually don't fit standing up, but for this purpose of this video, I did. So let's start with this one. This is an amazing formula. This is from Reloved from Makeup Revolution, the cream contour shade. This is in the shade Light. Now I want to get the other shades because this is way too light for me. I could make it work, but I don't want to. So I think I'm going to declutter it. Then we have this from, again, Makeup Revolution. This is the Ultra Creamy Bronzer in the shade Light. Now, this is a beautiful formula. However, the shade is a little bit off for me, and the undertone, it's a little bit weird for my skin tone. So I think I need a different shade. So I'm going to declutter that one. Then this, I received it in a Boxy Charm. This is from Pink Lips. I don't know how to pronounce that brand. And this is their soft contour stick. Now this is technically a contour, but I think it's a bronzer for me. So this is how it looks. So I'm gonna keep it. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna keep this one. Then we have this from Makeup Revolution again. This is in the shade Light. This is their contour, cream and contour and bronzer, the Goddess Glow. And again, it had a sponge, but I took it out because I really don't use that. I love this formula, so I'm going to keep it. It dries a little bit faster, but I like it. Then we have this. This is North to me. I received it in a Boxy Charm. This is LYS Cream Bronzer, and this is how it looks if it decides to focus. And I'm going to keep this one because I only use it one time so far. Then we have this from Makeup Revolution. Wet n Wild. This is their contour shade. 6, and this is how it looks. Now the cap broke. It was my bad. Like I pushed it so hard that it broke, so I just put tape on it to secure it. So hopefully it doesn't dry out, but I'm gonna keep that because I do love that for more natural days. Then lastly, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Sun Kiss, and let me take this out if I can, and this is how it looks. Absolutely beautiful. It blends like a dream. It's a great formula, so I'm gonna keep that. So I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and decluttering only 2 because I didn't have a lot to begin with. So that means that in this category I have 5, and hopefully it stays in this number, and I think it's manageable. I don't know. So let me rearrange this drawer because now there's a lot of space, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so these are the last numbers to see the overall. These are the ones that I had, the ones that I'm decluttering, the ones that I am keeping the numbers for that. And this is the before, which was a lot. And now this is the after. I think it looks pretty good. I think I did a good job. What do you guys think? And I tried to organize this in a cute way, but it's kind of impossible because this doesn't fit standing up. So as these. So if you have any ideas or tricks that how to organize this, let me know please, so I could try to put this in a way that it looks cuter. Now I have all my blushes right here. They're falling, yes, because now it's not that packed. And I have my two bronzers for now, powder bronzers, a cream bronzer, blushes. Then this is a powder bronzer, but it's super small, so I think it's good in the front. Then I have my liquid and creams blushes and cream bronzers back here. So I think it looks decent. It looks good. Not the best, but is the best that I could do right now. Like I said, if you want to see a highlighter, declutter, and the other categories like foundations, concealers, powders, and all that stuff, please give this video a thumbs up. That way I know to continue this series. So hope you have a blessed weekend, and I will see you in the next time. And always remember, with or without makeup, you're still beautiful. Bye.